with Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So TCU's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of his team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Still on his feet.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Trying to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Power football with the run. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the week.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Quick step and go. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the red area, it's Hendricks. There he goes! Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throw.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
The give to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Hendricks. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way. the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this...
There he goes!
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a crease. It's Velasquez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Let's go.
The give to the back. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
He'll try to pop the draw. Great move. Now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're beating and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Velasquez. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive, keep the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Velasquez. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. They try to pop a run on the draw. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the football.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's piled up 82 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. He wants to change this route. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.